Okay, maybe it start with the reason why I choose this kinds of the topic. Yeah, there are 3 points that I highlight from this. The first one, Pesantren is an institution where students learn religion affairs more than science. Maybe some of the audience here know how Pesantren is good and how Pesantren give more religion affairs than technology or maybe science. That's why this is the first reason that I'm interested to know more about this case. And the second one, as we know that the technology can assist teaching learning activity in the classroom where the teachers can teach material to students more effectively. There are many benefits, there are many functions that how technology can affect students' creativity in the classroom. And one of the instructional media, one of the instructional tool is a PowerPoint. And PowerPoint is one of the media that can be used in teaching in the classroom in Pesantren. Alright. Yeah. As my reason, first, we know that Pesantren has given more religious affairs, religious knowledge that we know that we find Pesantren awareness on technology use, how they can create the environment that full of the technological use, and the second one is about the school policy. So we find the school policy that they make some rules to not use any technology in the classroom. So this is the gap that we can take from this case. Okay, so anyone maybe we can see from these pictures here the transformations of Pesantren in Indonesia. Maybe some of us know more about this case. The first one, when we see the first pictures, this is the kinds of the learning process in Pesantren long time ago. Long time ago, when there's not only one teacher that can direct the learning process with a lot of students. But with the second pictures, we know how the students that they can learn by themselves, and it's in a formal situation. And the last one we can find here is how the santri, we can say that, we can say the santri as a students, they introduce the technology. They use internet, they can introduce how the technology can affect their learning. So from these photos, from these pictures, we can know how these transformations of Pesantren in Indonesia since long time ago to the formal situations, and right now we can deal with the technology. Okay, so from this case, I get the one Pesantren in Tangerang because we are teachers there. How we can use it as a case study, and we made it in a descriptive analysis, and we focus on only 20 students of grade 11. And then we use classroom observation and also interview. And from this case, we can find such a discussion. There is a question that we have. The first one is, what the current strategy of teachers in Pesantren to use PowerPoint in the classroom? Actually, when they use the PowerPoint, how is the current strategy? Or maybe, what is the preparation that they use? And the second one, how PowerPoint affects students' speaking skill. So from 4 skills, we focus on speaking skill, how this PowerPoint can affect their speaking skill. And the last one, we look for some challenge and also give the solution or maybe give the efforts to utilize this technology in teaching in Pesantren. So, alright, we come to the end discussion. For the first research question, we get what the current strategy of teacher in Pesantren to use PowerPoint in the classroom. Actually we have 3 activities there. The first one is the preparation, and the second one is the main activity, and the last one is the closing course. So for the preparation, the teacher divides the class into many groups. Okay, so they create PowerPoint slide based on the topic that the teacher gave. And for the main activity, here we see how the student present their slide, and they saw many visual ideas there. They saw many visual media such as pictures, also video and many others. And they can interact with many audience in the Q&A session. So in this case, we see how they have a great confidence to speak up in front of the audience with this PowerPoint. Okay, this is a little bit pictures how they make a presentations in the classroom. Yeah, this is when they present their materials. They just make it in one and also in teamwork. Okay, the second one, how PowerPoint affects student speaking skill. Here we find the first one is confidence. The use of PowerPoint has raised about 80% students' confidence in speaking, because when they interact with the students and they make a Q&A session, they can make a good conversation. And the second one, it also has raised their motivation to learn English, to learn any kinds of the subject because of this medium. And the last one is about teamwork. Yeah, this PowerPoint, they can create a good teamwork with their friend. The last one is the challenge. In our school, we find the minimum knowledge of students increasing slightly, maybe because of their knowledge. And the second one is the limit of media. Because in the school, we have one school policy to not use their gadget in the school. So they only provide what they know about the slide. Yeah, maybe as we know, the Pesantren, they have the school policy that students have not to bring their own gadget while in the school, while in Pesantren. So they just provide, for example, the teacher gives them slide and they understand them, and then we just let them to create by themselves. So this is the case. And thus, I guess this is the students' awareness in making mistakes. And the reports that we as teachers, we just provide them a lot of templates in their own laptop, because we just provide them. And then we saw such a tutorial how to make it, and then they just follow this and insert the video and let them improve presenting material based on their topic. So this is the challenge and also the input. Okay, so for the last conclusion from this case, I find that the use of PowerPoint in Pesantren give a great effect to how they improve their speaking skill. From in the sense of Q&A session and the way how they took part in speaking when the teacher showed them slide and they can describe the slide excellently. Therefore, we conclude that this kind of instructional media can arise them confidence